I followed Mary. Mary and I have gone to school together, kindergarten through grammar school, high school, and college, except she went for 4 years and I only went for 2. I came out and got married to Chuck. We've been married 32 years.
Great. Diane, come on, Don, tell us.
I went to Longwood also, but I didn't follow Mary and Diane. I stayed in the city and went to St. Xavier's. I have 5 children, 4 grandsons. I live in...
And I went 2 years to Longwood, 2 years to Morgan Park. I've been married 35 years. I've got 5 kids and 5 grandkids. Everybody remembers Julie Van Dyke. And Gerard and Jerry used to stand at the end of the cloakroom and watch her take her coat off.
Did we ever?
Married for 32 years, have 4 children, went to Longwood with a lot of you. I didn't graduate from St. Barnabas, but I went through 1st through 6th grade. I did graduate with Dick Coughlin.
From Ignatius went to St. Joe's. Married Maureen 30 years ago. We've had 5 boys. I did manage to pitch Little League for 19 years in a row. Yeah. So that's as close as I ever got to the big league.
I went to St. Ignatius after Barnabas and then another name, and then I married Sally. We have 8 children, 1 grandchildren, and 8 ninths.
1 grandchildren?
1 grandchild.
You only have 1 grandchildren?
I had one that was due Thursday.
Liz, I remember hearing about you married to an astronaut or something, or a very famous, is that what I heard or not? I mean, would you tell us what happened? I know you were famous.
Just an airline pilot. They exaggerate, no.
I went to Longwood with all the girls. Went to Longwood with all the girls, and then I went to St. Xavier's College for Women. And then I went to a lot of bars. Where I eventually met my husband.
Oh,
Oh.
we share that in common.
We're organizing our entire lives around Eric. We love it so much, we want her to be a part of it.
And we live in Hinsdale. We have 2 daughters. One's 22, just graduated from the University of Dayton. And Liz is 18, and she is going there also. And this has been fun.
I just would ask Sue Lawler to please step out of the room, because I want to make an announcement that Jerry has passed to me a photograph of me in 7th grade that he has carried around in his wallet. So, it's nothing personal, Sue, but...
I also married Mary's and Diane's. I know you're traveling a lot.
We went to Loretta Heights with Diane and with Mary, and I stayed for 2 years. And from there went to University of Southern California. I taught overseas for a few years in Germany, and I'm now a counselor in a high school in Chicago.
Second whole class we decided. Wait a minute. Ignatius, the University in Cincinnati, Loyola Dental School. I've been married to fellows for 29 years. And I've been living in Longwood ever since. I got married for 29 years. And I have a practice there. Dental practice. Practice?
Okay. We live in Hinsdale. I've been married 33 years. Went on to DePaul University, and have 3 girls and a boy, all married, and have 6 grandchildren. And I don't work. I just kind of hang out with Uncle May. We play bridge, tennis, lunch, garden club.
We were married in 71. We had 3 children. One's at St. Olaf, one's at St. Norbert's, and one's a sophomore. And we live in Williamsburg, sophomore high school. And we're settled in Williamsburg.
Okay. 5 years. Oh, I met John over there, John Flynn, at a cafe instead of a bar like Peggy met Barry. I was in a cafe, a seedy cafe in Paris, and that's where we are now. And what else can I tell you?
Cafe now.
got married in 1960, right after we got out of, well, not too long after we got out of school, and I went to flight school. And as the youngest describes it, we moved to Texas and we had a son, and we moved to California, we had a son, and we moved to back to Chicago. I went to Japan for a year. And we had a son here. Pat did, anyway, I was gone. And as he further describes it, we moved to North Carolina, we had a daughter, and we moved back to Chicago, and we had him. And he said, I hope we don't move anymore. Well, we didn't, and we didn't have any more children either.
What's going on, Bob?
I expected the class to be a lot younger. I thought I was in the wrong room. I lived in Chicago all my life. Got married and had 2 kids, and started up a fiber drum business. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, you tell us.
I started at Leo High School, and then I went on to a St. George High School in Evanston. And then I got something happened that year I was at St. George, and I got into a little bit of a, well, I guess I was goofing off too much.
Carol and I have been married for 64 years.
Well, you want to tell us about Evelina?
Well, I don't know how long I've been married to her. Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey. Well, no, I moved to Wisconsin. She moved to France.
I would just like to say something. We still have a lot of people from St. Barnabas, sorry. A lot of people from St. Barnabas that we don't know their whereabouts.
In fact, I really thought when we were going to have this, I probably ought to make a mass apology to everybody I offended in this class, because I know I did. And,
On 3, we all accept.
Yeah. And Gerard, I think you owe one too.
After Barnabas Ignatius, as everyone knows, I went to Notre Dame, taught for 2 years at Loyola Academy on the north side of Chicago, went to the University of Arizona for a year, went overseas, taught in the 60s for 3 years at a university in Cairo, and traveled around the Middle East. Married in 67, have 3 girls.